Hey, what's up, everybody? Rev Sauce 9. So this is going to be a quick wrestling review from me for 8/11/2025 Monday Night Raw. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon for the latest and greatest that comes to my channel. Check out all social media platforms and stuff that I put this video on and other video platforms and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to try to be positive. I'm going to try to be positive about Monday Night Raw tonight. Last night. I don't know what people are seeing lately when it comes to WWE, but this show wasn't it, Chief. I'm going to give it a 6.75. I'm going to be very gracious. But where's the seasoning? Where's the pep in the step? Where's the oomph? I just feel like they put out bland content, WWE, lately, and they think they could just put fuck all out there and people will love it, right? Luck with Kaiser, we're getting back. Again, like, what is he going to be part of this Americano group? Because that's who was there last week. Was Americano was the other Americano. You know, like, I just feel like they're holding back Chad Gable, man. Like, I don't know what they're doing. AJ Styles, same thing. I just feel the same way. Like, why did we need to have AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus the Intercontinental Champion? I get they're setting up for this AAA Mania thing. And again, AAA, like, they should just call it NXT AAA at this point, or NXT Mexico at this point, because it's a Triple H product now. Triple H is booking that product stagnantly. They're pushing his favorites. Have you not noticed in the last, like, month and a half, 2 months, do you notice that WWE's only pushing their favorites? They're not bringing up any talent. They're not progressing any talent. For shit's sakes, they're holding back Trick Williams over in TNA, for shit's sakes. He should not be their World Heavyweight Champion anymore. He should be farther along than he is. They're holding him back. He should be on the main roster. They should be having a feud with Carmelo Hayes at this point. They should be fighting over the U.S. title, to be honest with you. They should be replaying what happened in NXT up on the main roster and recounting their feud. And they're not even doing that. You're pushing Sami Zayn still. And the same thing. Solo Sikoa again. Why? What the fuck are we doing? Why? Solo Sikoa should be fighting somebody else, man. Bring in the youth. I had to tell this to another community member, Smooth Panda. I had to tell him this. Smooth. I had to tell him this. WWE needs to be pushing younger talent. They're holding back their younger talent. That's why you keep seeing every other month somebody getting released that's younger. Jada Parker should be up on the main roster at this point. Lola Vice should be up on the main roster. They should be having an influx of Women's Revolution 2.0 at this point. And they're not. They're pushing... What are they doing with Raquel Rodriguez? But to save my soul, what are they doing with her? What are they doing with Roxanne Perez? I love Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez should be women's champion. Why is she in a group right now? Her talent is being flushed down the toilet at this point. She does not need to be with Raquel Rodriguez or the Judgment Day. She should be on her own. They should have never fired Cora Jade. It's starting to show that she needs Cora Jade to be relevant. They should have brought those two up to the main roster and had them be a power star group. And they haven't. They would be the new Iconics. But Cora Jade is now gone out of wrestling. She's now retired for now. She said she's taking a mental leave of absence, kind of like Kylie Ray. But, you know, it's just, to be honest with you guys, ladies and gentlemen, it's just like, I watched Monday Night Raw and I sit back and I question everything. This show was a 6.75 and I don't want to seem like I'm toxic. I don't want to seem like I'm negative. Do you give a shit about the Judgment Day and the whole segment with Dominic Mysterio? Dominic Mysterio makes that. Dominic Mysterio needs to be the leader of that group. I'm sorry, but those tag team titles need to come off off of the Judgment Day. Honestly, the Judgment Day or trash, whatever they're called, they need to lose the titles at this point. They have done nothing with them outside of put them in these AAA Mania matches or put them on these hokey pokey little matches. And I'm sorry, but Finn Balor deserves better at this point. Finn Balor is bigger than the Judgment Day. And I just feel like Finn Balor signed a contract and he's just happy where he's at. And it's depressing to watch. The Judgment Day, what made the Judgment Day was the fact Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest. And I even said this personally myself. I feel like Rhea Ripley's been in purgatory. I feel like Damian Priest, ever since they left the Judgment Day has been a walking joke, a comic act. Same with the LWO. The LWO, what are we doing with that? You put the belt on Selena Vega to have her lose, and then when you had her lose, then it's gone through this purgatory. And I get it's on who is it on right now? Stephanie Vaquer, I believe, right? The things that I find entertaining about right now about WWE product is Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, because that storyline has kept me captivated because it is interesting storyline. The Wyatt Six, I'm not interested in. They put the titles on them and really were, honestly, they should put all the titles on them. They should be a dominant faction, kind of like the Tribal Chief was with the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu, they've done nothing with so far except have him lose. You put the belt on him to have him lose. And now you're feuding with Sami Zayn on Raw. Because Sami Zayn had to do something on SmackDown, right? You still have the Alpha Academy, and then you have American Made, and now you have the Americanos. Which one is Chad Gable in? Can you please tell me? What hat is he putting on this week? We all know it's Chad Gable. Just come out and say it's Chad Gable. Chad Gable, take the mask off. Say, hey, look, I'm Americano. I'll just wear the mask. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, it just feels like Hulk Hogan when he was Mr. America. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And then there was a loaded mask because they keep setting up this storyline with AJ Styles and fucking Dominic. At this point, just have AJ Styles win the title at this point, because you're going to have AJ Styles lose the next minute. And I thought AJ Styles was coming back to TNA, man. I thought that's the whole thing. They were going to have a big thing for him, pushing him on TNA, and I guess I was wrong. It was a one-night only thing. Sami Zayn and Rusev, this is another thing. Rusev, you said WWE was better for you, better for your health, right? Why is WWE pushing you the same way AEW did? You're doing the same shit that you did in AEW. You have not progressed. You have digressed. And I feel bad for Sheamus, because Sheamus should be not fighting you. He should be fighting for a world title. And they got Sami Zayn, Rusev, and Sheamus all in this stupid little feud. Now they got the MFTs in it because they don't know how to book. They don't know how to put a beginning, middle, and end into it. Like, I'm sorry for being negative, but it's the truth, though. Sami Zayn has gotten 4 victories. He should be in front of this line. Not fighting with Rusev and Sheamus in this little feud. That's just some bad booking. Sami Zayn should be now going for a title. If you've won 4 times against Karrion Kross, right? You should now be going forward. If you're going by rankings and you're going by how booking should be, he should be further along. He should not be in this purgatory of fucking Rusev and Sheamus bullshit. Rusev and Sheamus should be having a last standing match at Clash at the Castle and let them beat the shit out of each other until somebody gets incapacitated. But WWE won't do that. WWE's not about blood. Hopefully when they go to ESPN, their PLEs, they actually literally have blood for once. Seriously. It ended in a disqualification, to be honest with you. They're setting up for Clash at the Castle with this. It's going to be probably Solo Sikoa. It'll probably be for the United States title, most likely. Io Sky is part of Kabuki Warriors, and the Kabuki Warriors came out, and Roxanne Perez got a chintzy win, we would call it. Roxanne Perez needs wins. I don't understand. I don't understand why Roxanne Perez is so digressed. I don't understand why we keep having Roxanne Perez lose, and then finally get a win. Like, she should be already for that women's belt. She should already had a title reign already at this point. Roxanne Perez, I feel like, hasn't had a launching pad yet. I just feel like they put her in the Judgment Day because they didn't know what to do with her. And then they tried to push Jade, and Jade's not worked out. And then we put the belt on Naomi because we gave her the Money in the Bank, but she lost, then got rewarded with a title. You see like how dumb this company is right now, currently to date. And then we have John Cena lose when John Cena shouldn't have lost. It makes no sense at all to me, this company. Their decision making makes no sense. Then we got the women's Intercontinental Champion Becky versus Maxine Dupree with Natalya and Tozawa. Tozawa should be released out of WWE, to be honest, at this point. Here's my thing. You have Natalya going to all these other wrestling promotions, right? Under the WWE branch, right? NWA, over here, Bloodsport. My thing is, change Natalya's music, have her come out as a badass, and train Maxine Dupree into being a badass, and have a faction with her and her. And honestly, to be real with you, get rid of the Alpha Academy altogether. Tozawa and what's his name could be on Main Event or whatever. Maybe they put him on 2B. I don't give a fuck. Get rid of Tozawa. Tozawa is holding these people back. Maxine Dupree should be further along. I have said this all along. Maxine Dupree should be a badass at this point. What they need to do is have Natalya be her teacher. And what needs to happen is Maxine Dupree needs to, build her character and then turn heel and beat her. Then have a feud with Natalya. Because Natalya should put her over at this point. And I think that's what they're going for, but this wasn't it, Chief. And then they made Maxine Dupree look so stupid. Like she hasn't been training in a ring in a minute. She was on NXT. She's been in the Performance Center. She's been homing her craft. And there's videos and stuff documenting this. I just don't understand why we have her lose again. Maxine Dupree should have gotten a roll up and 1, 2, 3. The booking and the match was only 5 minutes. Get this, the match was only 5 minutes long. That's how bad this is. This shit stinks. Then we have a Bayley segment. The Bayley segment, I'm coming back. Woo's me. Feel sorry for me. I should be the role model. I'm not stacking up to my full expectations. It is what it is. Seth Rollins, we have a meet with the crew backstage, and he was in a good mood. He said he'd have a deal with Punk and Knight tonight. He'll deal with them. They had to deal with Braun instead. Not sure why they couldn't go after Rollins. Two people running at each other backstage all time. Rollins will figure out his job was done, so he figured he had a personal jet. He doesn't hang with the Braun outside of the show, because he said he would see them next week, but would Heyman on the jet as well. New Day cut a promo with Waller. Waller on stage. Kofi Kingston claimed that Quebec wasn't really Canada, and Woods would wear a tiny hat next week, and said he would beat Penta next week. Then again, Bayley, like I said before, was... I need to get back to my form. I need to be better. I'm going to get back to the title picture, this, that, and the third. Then we had the main event, and this main event was chaotic, and it set it up for the fatal four-way that we're getting at Clash of Paris. Adam Pearce came out, and all this bullshit, and he was tired of Seth Rollins' bullshit, and it was pretty much, at this point, we are setting up that. Then we had a Jackie Redmond. That was the ending of the show. I kind of skipped bother in my notes. Redmond had to interview Lia Valkyria about the video. Vira hoped Bayley was okay. She had no idea what was going on with Bayley and said she would know because Bayley shut her out. And Valkyria was struggling with how to react to this. Valkyria basically said, get the fuck out my face and stop. I don't need your help. And you should have just never interfered. And so you dished her off. Now Bayley's going to probably become Intercontinental Champion. I think that's what they're going for. They're going to have Bayley be Intercontinental Champion. And then Valkyria is going to turn heel, turn on Bayley. Then they're going to have a feud with Bayley. Valkyria will get her championship back. She'll be champion. It's that weird vision. It's the Triple H vortex, man. I tell you this now. Anyway, my name is RevSauce9. This show was a 675 or a 67 or a 6'5". This show was bland, man. Just bland. Very much bland. And I just don't. I honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Look, I want to be real with you guys. It's just this stuff's bland, and I don't understand how ratings are up on this shit. I guess people like their intelligence insulted, but this Triple H bland booking, predictable booking is becoming annoying, and I'm seeing it firsthand. Like, I have people that DM me tell me the same shit. Like, I'm sorry, but I have people that actually DM me and tell me, Rev, did you see this shit? It's doing the same shit. So, and I feel the same way as them. Are they bullshitting? Are they lying? Because they're saying the same shit I am. And by the way, all these other YouTubers that sit back, they'll tell you the same shit. Oh, well, it's a great show. Triple H is God. It's like, I don't understand that. Like, his booking's been awful lately. That's been like WWE's just, I think they're zombie booking. And they really think people are stupid. With some of these choices, they really think people are fucking stupid. That's what they think. Triple H really thinks fans are stupid. And honestly, they should be booking newer I'm tired of seeing the same shit every week. Sami Zayn getting his ass beat every week. Come on now. Can we get something else? Bayley feeling sorry for herself. We've been here. Really? New Day doing a segment. When are they going to throw the New Day into the title picture and let them be something other than this whatever heel turn they're doing? When are they going to let AJ Styles do something that's great? Outside, like, this feud with Dominic Mysterio should have somewhat of an endpoint here. When and where? Why do we keep booking Chad Gable as a joke? Look with Kaiser. We don't know what we're doing with him. We put him in a fucking group for what? For what? At the end of the day, my name's RevSauce9. Please make it make sense to me on this stuff. Am I far off base? Am I seeing things wrong? Let me know down in the comment section, because I want to understand. Am I missing something? Am I not taking in this endless copium or something? Am I not seeing it? Maybe I'm not seeing it. Maybe somebody can explain it to me. Maybe I've been gone for too long, and maybe I haven't been in this vortex. Maybe I'm not on something to fucking understand this shit that goes on. Maybe I need to be on the 420s or something to understand what's going on, because I don't get this shit. I don't get half of it, because I don't understand it, because like the booking choices are just fucking horrendous. I don't understand the choices. And like, if we're building for shows, can we have better builds? Can we do something better? Clash of the Castle looks like it's just going to be a sleepwalk to it. And then, this is going to happen. You know titles are not changing, right? You guys know titles are not changing, right? And Triple Mania titles are not changing out. Maybe the AAA Mega's champion because of fucking, things like that. But, I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, my name's RevSauce. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.